Good morning, and welcome to UMBC's undergraduate commencement exercises. The ceremony will begin in a few minutes. First, a few notes for your safety and comfort. Please note the emergency exits throughout the arena, in particular the ones nearest you. We recommend that masks be worn at all times. Please do your part to avoid crowding and respect the space of others. Emergency medical services are available on the concourse level behind Section 101. Parents, for safety reasons, please do not allow children to climb on the railings. During the ceremony, please do not leave your seats to take photographs or videos. Aisles must remain clear at all times, and guests are not allowed on the main floor. Out of courtesy to our graduates and guests, we ask that you please turn off your cell phones and other electronic devices, and that you stay until the end of the ceremony. Finally, our commencement program lists all the names of students eligible to participate in this ceremony, whether or not they are present. Some names may not appear in the program if the student did not submit a graduate application on time, or the names were not received by the final printing deadline. Now, please turn your attention to the far end of the event center floor where the commencement platform party will enter. The platform party is led by the Grand Marshal, Dr. Orianne Smith, President of the Faculty Senate and Associate Professor and Graduate Program Director of English. The Grand Marshal carries the University Mace, a symbol of presidential authority. Used only on formal academic occasions, UMBC's Mace was commissioned by the Alumni Association for UMBC's 20th anniversary in 1986. Representing UMBC's faculty is the Faculty Marshal, Dr. Earl Ellis, the 2021 Presidential Research Professor and Professor of Geography and Environmental Systems. He is joined by staff marshals, Mr. Damian Doyle, the 2021 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Professional Staff, and Deputy CIO and Senior Associate Vice President of Information Technology. And Ms. Teresa White, the 2021 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Non-Exempt Staff and Executive Administrative Assistant for Academic and Pre-Professional Advising in the Registrar's Office. The faculty, staff, and students marshals are carrying batons that the UMBC Alumni Association gave to the university in honor of our 40th anniversary in 2006.
Welcome. The 78th commencement exercises of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County will now be in order. Everyone, please rise for our national anthem, sung by Miss Erica Rollins, a senior graduating this morning with a major in vocal performance. Miss Rollins, a Linehan Artist Scholar, has performed in numerous musical ensembles on campus and is an entrepreneurship intern in UMBC's Shattuck program. After graduation, she plans to turn this into a full-time job at the music management and promotional company, A Break. Erica is honored to represent the music department today. Please remove your hats or caps during the anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Erica. That was wonderful, and congratulations today on your day. Okay, everyone, please be seated. I say that, but everyone is seated, so you're all fantastic. Okay. Now I am pleased to introduce the president of UMBC, Dr. Freeman Hrabowski. It is with mixed emotions that we celebrate Dr. Hrabowski's final commencement as UMBC's president. After 30 years in this role, Dr. Hrabowski has brought tremendous energy, vision, and leadership to this institution. He has guided us through great successes and times of great challenge, always reminding us that success is never final. He has empowered us to live out UMBC's commitment to inclusive excellence every day. He has helped connect the university with alumni, friends, companies, foundations, and agencies that have brought new resources to build and sustain distinctive programs in undergraduate education, graduate education, and research and creative achievement. Dr. Hrabowski.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Thank you. Thank you. 30 years ago, a great poet, the late Maya Angelou, said to this nation, "Lift up your eyes upon this day breaking for you. Give birth again to the dreams. Women, children, men, take it, this dream, into the palms of your hands. Mold it into the image of your most public self. Sculpt it into the shape of your most private need. Here on the pulse of this new day, you may have the grace to look up and out and into your sister's eyes and into your brother's face and say simply, very simply with hope, good morning." Give poetry a round of applause for poetry. For poetry. Life is always filled with dreams and challenges, and I want to start this morning in the midst of the celebration by showing what's important in our values, that we care about others around the world and in this country. And the country is looking at itself in the mirror right now and saying, who are we? I believe in this country, you believe in this country, and we know we can be even better. And so I want you to pause with me for a moment, in a moment of silence, to grieve all the parents of babies killed in the last 2 days, and teachers, and all the children and young people who are killed every day from gun violence in our country. We can be better than this. A moment of silence. Thank you. Always remember, graduates, that in your life, even when you're going through challenges, you have to take a moment and enjoy and experience. What gives me hope, what gives your families hope, is that as we look into your faces, we know that every one of you will have an impact on hundreds, if not thousands of other people. And we know your values. We know you care about others. So I'm delighted to welcome all of you here. If you have come and you've been at UMBC for some time, or if you were around in the earlier days, it's a big deal that we're in this Chesapeake Event Center. Give the Event Center a round of applause. It hasn't always been like this. We haven't always been so fortunate. We are so appreciative of all the planning that went into holding today's event. I want you to give all the people at UMBC who worked so hard to make this a good event. Give them all a round of applause, would you? We had heard how important it was to have this event. We talk about an abundance of care, and we want everybody to do what you think is best. Masks are optional. You make that decision, but we got them available for you. I'd like to welcome, first of all, I want you to think about this, all the families. We all are a product of our families. And so students, I want you all to give your family members a standing ovation. Give your family members a standing ovation. In addition to this morning's ceremony, we will hold another undergrad ceremony this afternoon. Yesterday, graduate students were awarded doctorate and master's degrees in a separate ceremony. This dignified ceremony is very special to all of you. We celebrate it together. We ask that you remain in the event center until it's over. And I want to start now by recognizing several groups. Okay, here we go. First of all, those who are wearing red cords, please stand. These are people who have earned a 4.0. Give them a round of applause. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Congratulations. And for anybody who's wondering, as the faculty will tell me, we don't have grade inflation at UMBC. These are real 4.0. So we're very proud of you. I think it's really good when you have a 3.0. Give a round of applause for all those who have a 3.0. Eh? And now give a round of applause for anybody who has any grades who's graduating from UMBC. That means you're good. I'm going to ask the UMBC faculty and staff to stand. Let's give them a round of applause, specifically faculty and staff. Give them a round. And I want to, particularly, just so you know, some of those standing here on the platform include the vice presidents and deans of our colleges, members of the President's Council, presidents of the campus senates, the presidential faculty and staff awardees, all of them. We're very proud of those leadership people. Give them a round of applause, would you please? If you are a veteran, please stand right now. If you are a veteran or a member of the military, and if you are planning to teach or be in public service, please stand. Let me see who you are. If you're going to be a social worker, please stand. Let me see who you are. Now I'm going to ask in the audience, if you are a graduate of UMBC, please stand. Let's see who the alumni are who are graduates of UMBC. And just one more time, if you are a parent and you've been paying some bills, stand. Let me see who you are. We're having a little fun today. So now I am delighted to introduce our Provost, Dr. Philip Rouse, and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. He joined us in 1990, over 30 years ago, former Dean of College of Mathematics, Natural and Mathematical Sciences, and Professor of Physics, Dr. Rouse. You'll love his accent. He has a special accent.
Well, thank you so much, Freeman. And now I'm really feeling the pressure. Actually, before I convey my remarks, I just wanted to say something on behalf of our entire community, faculty, staff, students, and the tens of thousands of graduates who have passed across this stage in the last 30 years. President Hrabowski, thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. So on behalf of the scholarly community we call our UMBC, I want to extend my congratulations to all of our graduates. Of course, we had very high expectations when we welcomed you as a member of our community. Those expectations were based on your promise as scholars. And today, we celebrate your fulfillment of that promise. You will join the tradition of UMBC alumni who, through their life's work, continue to advance our understanding of our own humanity, our democracy, the natural world that surrounds us, and most importantly, make a difference in the lives of others. Your diploma represents not just your academic achievement, but the friendships you formed, the faculty who nurtured you, and the family and friends who supported you and helped you arrive here today. So I hope that you will see your achievement as emerging from within the context of a community that knows you and cares about you. My greatest hope is that your experience as a member of our community will have provided you with the opportunity to reflect upon the many values that we share together. Values such as excellence, commitment, hard work, inclusiveness, and respect for the dignity of others. Perhaps the most important of these is integrity, which of course means putting your values into action. So as you look to the future, I believe that your fulfillment will derive from making the most of whatever talents have been bestowed upon each of you. And it lies in extending to the farthest limits the resources of your mind and of your heart. So in conclusion, I'd like to leave you with a final salutation, and it's this. May you each enjoy a life rich in the knowledge that each day your work and your relationships have truly made a difference. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Philip. Thank you. Now, I wanted to recognize several other groups for a moment. If you are planning to go to graduate school, stand. Let's see who you are. Amazing, amazing. And I would like for, if you are either from another country or one of your parents is from another country, please stand. It's amazing. You can see UMBC is all over the world helping humankind. Thank you, thank you. And if you are first generation college, please stand. That's the one. That's the one. That's just so, and you see on the stand, that is the beauty of education and the beauty of America, because you go and people see how well you do, and then others go, and we want to continue to inspire people just that way. Very, very impressive. And now I'm going to ask Joshua Slaughter to stand. He was a Rhodes finalist, and he has received the very prestigious Marshall Scholarship, second in the history of UMBC. He's going to the University of Edinburgh. Joshua, wherever you are, please stand. Joshua Slaughter. Oh, this afternoon. I'm sorry. They've got to hear what he will be here this afternoon. All right. And then there are Goldwater scholars, please stand. If you are a Goldwater scholar, please stand. Any of those here today? Others this afternoon. And then finally, Truman scholars. What that means, if they're not here, they'll be here this afternoon. Give them a round of applause anyway, would you? And finally, any Fulbright scholars in the room today? Fulbrights or Fulbright finalists? They too will be here this afternoon. All right. I'm now delighted. You can look at all these stories on our website, very inspiring stories. I'm delighted to introduce our valedictorian, who graduated in December with a bachelor's degree in psychology and a minor in sociology. She transferred to UMBC from Montgomery College, where she was on the dean's list and the president's list every semester and graduated with a 4.0. Give her a round of applause. She accomplished all of this while completely supporting herself by working a full-time managerial position in retail. Give her a big round of applause. She's been conducted into several honor societies, such as Phi Kappa Phi. She earned admiration and respect from her department, where she described herself as that student in the front, raising her hand at any opportunity to question and to contribute. In addition to her success in psychology, she sees its potential to improve people's lives, especially those who are vulnerable. Her curiosity led her to work with organizations supporting families with autistic children. She began an internship last semester with Pathfinders for Autism and continues to volunteer there today. She became certified as a registered behavior technician, which led to a job offer as a direct support professional for an autistic adult. These accomplishments are more impressive given the personal challenges she's faced, which left her with a deep appreciation of the importance of supporting other people. She continues to serve vulnerable people. And most important, she focuses on the dreams of others. Please, please, welcome our valedictorian, Viola Lees. Viola. Viola. Big round of applause for Viola Lees.
Thank you, President Hrabowski, and good morning. I am humbled by the honor of delivering the commencement address for the class of 2022. Welcome and thank you to the family, friends, and faculty that have come out today to support UMBC's newest graduates. While we did much of the hard work ourselves, your support and encouragement gave us the strength to see it through, to be here today. UMBC has been different things to all of us, but the overarching thing it's been for me, and I believe and hope for you all too, is a community. The sense of inclusion I found here exceeds anything I could have expected. In fact, in the most welcoming way, what I have always felt UMBC said to me was, you are going to find your place at UMBC and be a part of this community whether you want to or not. I remember my first semester here listening to one of my professors discuss all of the opportunities we could take advantage of, internships, research experiences, and more. As a maybe somewhat cynical transfer student, I recall telling myself, nope, I won't be doing any of that. None of these things are for me. I'm here to get a degree and get out. Boy, was I wrong. In my short 2 years here, I found myself, almost despite myself, checking off all the things I would never do, said I would never do, all the things the UMBC community made possible. It turns out I couldn't help feeling like a retriever. UMBC became the community, the home even, that I had always needed without knowing it. I'm sure all of you had similar experiences of retriever fever and the sense of community that it breeds. This sense of community is what helped us all get here today, to the point where we can say, I did it. This sense of community and achievement now must propel us forward as we leave this home and have to make new homes beyond UMBC. And I say make new homes because this sense of community is not something we're likely to find ready-made outside of UMBC. It is our job to remember the practices and the culture that made this place a home for us during our time here, and to carry the feeling of UMBC out into the world with us in all that we do. The world outside of UMBC will present us with new, bigger challenges, but because we already know what it is like to belong, to have a strong community, we can and will make our own new communities. We might not be able to make the whole world resemble UMBC, but we can make communities of the parts of it that we inhabit. I've just talked quite a bit about community, so my next words might seem like strange ones, but it will be important as we leave UMBC to be selfish. Yes, you heard me correctly, be selfish. We have to pay attention to what brings us joy, what ignites our passions, what makes us want to spring out of bed in the morning. Put more prosaically, we need to find and know our strengths and limitations and use them to set the appropriate boundaries. This is good for us, but it's also good for what we do. To make a difference once we leave UMBC, we have to be doing the things that bring us joy, the things that we find fulfilling and meaningful. Otherwise, our imprint will be faint. In order to show up for others, you have to show up for yourself first. Let me explain with a personal example. I am in recovery from substance abuse. And when I decided to go back to school, I just took it for granted, doing it so I'd be equipped to help other adolescents struggling with the same challenges. While in school, I lost 3 people close to me to substance abuse in a single year. What I learned that year was that I would not be happy, and therefore not productive, working on that problem and with that demographic. To this day, I am questioned and challenged about why I do not want to go into the field of substance abuse, as people just assume it is where I am supposed to be. I probably could still make a difference in the lives of addicts, but that's just not my path. At UMBC, I discovered that I love working with children. Children inspire me, and working with them brings me joy. And that's where I'll make the biggest difference. So, know yourself, and know what you need to be doing for yourself and in the world, even if others tell you that you should be doing something different. UMBC has allowed us to discover ourselves in a world where we are often told who we are supposed to be. So remember the self you found and cultivated here. Trust that self to have your best interests at heart, and you will not fail, no matter what you pursue. Congratulations to you all, and may you make the difference that you believe in.
Viola, we think so much of you. I talked with Viola last night with our other valedictorian. I don't know anybody more selfless than you are. I love your message. The message of taking care of yourself is so important. But give her another round for her courage, for her courage, for her courage. So powerful. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you. So very proud of you. Very much so. Very much so. At this time, I ask Dr. Rouse to join me for our next presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now confer our honorary degrees. Dr. Tiffany Holmes, please rise. Dr. Holmes is the Interim Vice President of Academic Affairs and Provost at the Maryland Institute College of Art. She began her teaching career as a Teach for America Corps member and worked in the Baltimore City Public Schools in the early 90s. She then relocated to teach at the University of Michigan. She worked for 18 years at the School of Art Institute of Chicago, where she developed an honors program and professional practice curriculum as full professor and dean. Her studio practice explores the potential of art and design to promote environmental awareness. She has exhibited worldwide, including the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago, the J. Paul Getty Museum, and the Microwave Festival in Hong Kong. Dr. Holmes holds a BA from Williams College, an MFA from MICA, and an MFA in Digital Arts from UMBC, and a PhD from the University of Plymouth. We are proud today to honor Dr. Tiffany Holmes with an Honorary Doctor of Fine Arts for her dedication to the arts, education, and our community.
She's being hooded by the Provost and Dean Moffett from the College of Arts and Sciences, Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Now, therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Maryland and given to me by the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, and upon the unanimous vote of the Board of Regents, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa, together with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Holmes, who will present our first commencement address.
Thank you. It is such a pleasure to be here this morning. I'm so delighted to be here with a fellow alum. The graduates of UMBC do amazing work. I'm certain that someday several of you will be celebrated as distinguished alumni and take your place on this stage. So years ago, I sat where you are sitting today. I was exhausted, excited, and anxious. Perhaps some of you are feeling some of these emotions too. I had absolutely no idea at the time that my path would lead me here to you, to my current work as a provost at the Maryland Institute College of Art. Therefore, my key message to you today is to have a plan that is endlessly adaptable. Work hard at something that brings you joy, and your path will lead you somewhere fascinating that is just right for you. It's important to have a plan and also a purpose. Don't be afraid to revise the plan, but stay true to your purpose. Trust me, if you love your work and know why you're doing it, you will be presented with some amazing opportunities. When I was sitting where you are today, I thought I had my life all figured out. My plan was to join an organization called Teach for America and be part of a youthful workforce dedicated to combating educational inequity in our country's public schools. Plan check, Purpose check. I completed my student teaching out in LA. I taught 4th grade in rural North Carolina, where I really learned face-to-face how many smart and confident kids could be waylaid by life circumstances that they had absolutely no control over. I suspect many of you have conquered unexpected challenges to get here, and my hat is off to you. Eventually, I became an art teacher and a librarian here in Baltimore, following my heart with 2 of my very favorite subjects, art and technology. Overall, it was a solid initial plan, and I loved working with my K-8 students. Plan check, purpose check. But my plan was forever changed by a visit here to the UMBC campus in the mid-90s. One year, as a reward for my middle school students who had helped me set up the school's very first internet lab, we visited UMBC's Imaging Research Center. We were all absolutely blown away by the 3D animations. It was all so new and so cool, and I wanted to learn more. I had to follow my passion and explore these new imaging technologies as a creative tool. So I revised my plan, check, and my purpose expanded. Lifelong learning is important to all of us, check. I completed an application to enter UMBC's MFA in Digital Arts program and started my degree. My UMBC degree opened so many doors for me, and it will for you too. Initially, as a woman in the male-dominated world of technology, I slowly learned that my perspective was valued and that people were interested in it. I noticed that my colleagues paid greater attention to my comments and also to my choices in subject matter, which were focused on the body and imaging technologies. I began to make interactive work and show internationally. I was recruited to join the faculty at the University of Michigan, and truly, I never expected to have the opportunity to teach college students, but it's, as it turns out, not that different from other types of teaching as long as you know your content and your audience. For the next decade, I taught creative students at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. There I continued to work on the issues related to educational access and also return on investment in higher ed. I wanted to figure out how to get talented students into art school who wanted to be there but couldn't afford it. I wanted to develop professional practice and entrepreneurship courses to help my students get jobs after graduation. Soon I realized I could have potentially a greater impact as an administrator, and I took on a dean position. I could have remained in my faculty lane and continued to thrive as an artist, but I switched. My heart told me to. This decision was life-changing. About 5 years later, my husband and 2 children agreed to move with me to Baltimore to allow me to work at MICA, an art college with an inspirational mission that matched my own. My decision about my path had to do with where I could do the most meaningful work for the faculty, staff, and students I served. Plan check, purpose check. Given my reasons for becoming a college administrator, you can imagine how inspired I have been by President Freeman Hrabowski, who has dedicated his entire career to promoting inclusive excellence. Of the 56 years that UMBC has been hosting Commencement, President Hrabowski has presided over more than half. This year's graduation marks the end of an era. I know I'm proud to be part of President Hrabowski's legacy, and I know that one day you too will look back and be absolutely thrilled that you share this bond of being a Hrabowski alum. So my hat is off to you as you cross the stage today and begin this journey forward into your joyful work. And remember, always check in with yourself. Plan check, purpose check. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, President Holmes. I meant Provost Holmes. We are very proud of you, very proud. By the way, I was saying, I'm a member of this class. Let's give the class of 2022 another round of applause. Wait a minute. We all. Dr. Rouse, please assist with our next presentation.
we will now award our second honorary degree. Judge Zweig was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and with his family immigrated and settled in Baltimore County. He graduated from UMBC with a BA degree in Spanish and received a law degree from the University of Maryland School of Law. Judge Zweig, please rise. He began his career as a state public defender, focusing on juvenile defense in Baltimore City. He then joined the Office of the Federal Public Defender, where he led teams of assistant federal public defenders across the US and trained Venezuelan public defenders in advocacy in their new system of jurisprudence. He and his brother Michael, also a graduate of UMBC, established the law offices as Zweig PA to serve the needs of the Latino community in Baltimore City and Howard County. He has taught at the Columbia School of Law, Catholic University, and the Georgetown University Law Center. He is the recipient of many awards, including the Maryland Hispanic Bar Association's Outstanding Achievement Award. In 2008, he and his brother helped establish UMBC's Esperanza Fund, which offers scholarships to Latinx students. And so we are proud today to honor Judge Ricardo Zweig with an honorary Doctor of Laws for his dedication to the law, to justice, to education, and our community.
By the way, he's a graduate of Milford Mill Academy. Give him a round of applause for that. Now, therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Maryland and given to me by the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland and upon the unanimous vote of the Board of Regents, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, together with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Ricardo Zweig.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Let's try it in Spanish. Buen día. Love you. First thing that I want to say to each and every one of you is that I'm incredibly nervous right now. I'm so accustomed to speaking to all kinds of people on a daily basis, people that I don't know. I may know a little bit about what they've done or not done. But when I look at you, the intimidation is that I see a sea of faces with each one of those faces imbued with just awesome power right now that's going to just grow. And when I see the entire group, it's an astonishing amount of power that can and hopefully will be wielded throughout your lives. I applaud you. The first thing that I want to say is that I want to express my thanks for the invitation to speak to you here today. I am incredibly humbled to be in the presence of such intellectual giants, people who have given so much to their communities and continue to do so. I am honored to stand before the graduates of the class of 2022 of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. I really think you need to give yourselves a round of applause. I also want to begin by thanking Dr. Freeman Rabowski for inviting me to address you here today. I'm thankful that you did not check my GPA before awarding me this honor. Before presenting me with this honor, let me just back up a second. The one thing that you have to understand is how appreciated and loved you are by this institution, myself included, and I find it difficult to abide by your staff's directive that I limit my praise of your achievement at UMBC. I will note, however, that any praise for your work done at UMBC and elsewhere calls for the use of words of admiration and acclaim not yet coined or invented. Before I begin, also, I would like to acknowledge my family and friends who are in attendance. My brother, Michael Zweig, and my sister, Diana Zweig-Kroll, over there. Thank you, both of whom are UMBC alums. My son, Kevin, and his fiancée, Kelsey. My son's a graduate of University of Maryland. They're also here. My son, Brian, and my daughter, Riley. I paused because I was going to first talk about Brian's fiancée, and I switched it. My son, Brian, and my daughter Riley, who are watching from Denver, Colorado, and their respective significant others, Haley, my son's fiance, and Ben Shaw, my daughter's significant other, who are again watching us from their homes in Colorado. I also want to recognize my ex-wife, who's here. She happens to be one of the finest criminal defense attorneys in this state. And it gets better than this, folks. Next to her is my girlfriend, Helene Whitman, who says it can't be done. I love them both. I also want to acknowledge my friend, Dr. Jack Sinnigan and Judy Holzer. Jack Sinnigan is an ex-professor. He's a retired professor emeritus from the Department of Modern Languages of the Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences department here in UMBC. So where are you, Jack? Thank you. And also viewing this at home is Dr. Carlos Ziegel, who's also a UMBC alum, and also my dear friend, Dr. Howard Katz, is also present here, giving me support. Thank you. Now, I wish to start by mentioning family, because it begins with family. My parents taught us life lessons that we put into practice every day. The value of an education and the responsibility to our fellow men and women. Lessons that I hopefully have put into practice every day as a judge, as a lawyer, as a friend, as a spouse, and as a father. In 1972, when I began my studies here at UMBC, there were just under 5,000 students enrolled. We now have close to 15,000 students enrolled. We have come a long way. Way to go, UMBC. In 1972, I found the Spanish Department of the Modern Languages Department of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and again, specifically, Dr. Jack Sinnigan, who was my mentor, advisor, and one of my best friends for now almost 50 years. Can you believe it? The Modern Languages Department provided me with a firm foothold in understanding the cultural relevance, importance, and values of the Hispanic Latino culture and history. Here, I found a place that welcomed me, that fueled my curiosity and instilled in me a sense of commitment to my fellow humans. These two words, curiosity and commitment, have carried me throughout my life. They are powerful traveling companions. To those traveling companions in life's journey, critical thinking is something that needs to be added. I pride myself on being a critical thinker, something that I learned here at UMBC. It is something that I practice every day as a judge. It has made me, I believe, a better judge, and in fact, I really believe it has made me a better human being. Critical thinking requires objective analysis and evaluation of an issue in order to form a valid judgment. That's how we all need to think, folks. It is a trait that keeps us honest, that steers us in the right direction. I've also learned that you can't do life alone. So, life's traveling companions need to collaborate. As a student, as a judge, as a lawyer, as a neighbor, as a friend, a parent, a spouse, I have succeeded because I have shared the job, the duty, and the work. I've sought help, and I've gotten it. I've had questions, and I've always been able to find those able to provide me with answers to those questions. You cannot do it alone. Now, to you at your commencement, which is an event, which is a celebration of a beginning, UMBC has prepared you to confront challenges in whatever endeavor you pursue. Under the leadership of Dr. Hrabowski, UMBC has made you citizens of the world. Whether you become a teacher, professor, writer, poet, lawyer, whatever your calling, the elevation of humanity should be your primary goal, regardless of boundaries. For example, as a trial lawyer, I read fiction and history in order to understand how to be a better storyteller, how to better convey to a jury or a judge or whomever my client's story, my client's reality. The need is to be able to connect with others. A critical function is and always will be connection. That's what we all should strive for. I promise you that this will help you in all of your endeavors and all of the challenges that await you. I also want to say something that my daughter has said to me when she was a younger kid. She's 24 now. Dad, you talk to everybody. And she's right, I do. Because every single time I talk to somebody, I'm enriched. There's something that that person has communicated to me that makes me a more informed, more aware human being. I commend you to keep your ears open in that regard and communicate with our fellow human beings. I want to end with a few words left to us by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who is was, unfortunately, he's now passed, towering genius of Latin America and world literature. I have a little spider here. Come on, baby. Maybe that was Gabo. I won't let anybody touch you. He said this: "It is not true that people stop pursuing dreams because they grow old. They grow old because they stop pursuing dreams. Don't grow old." I also love one thing that he said, and I'll tie it in if I can in a moment. It's better to arrive on time than to be invited. Lastly, when he was accepting the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1982, he said, To oppression, we respond with life. I'm very lucky because I've arrived on time and I was invited. I want to conclude with the following words. Don't ever stop pursuing your dreams. Respond with life and arrive on time. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We love that humor. We're still laughing and thinking, very much so. Dr. Rouse.
So we will now proceed to awarding our degrees. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science please rise? I'm asking everyone to rise at this point, please.
Not say one of them. So short.
Dr. Rabowski.
Dr. Rouse.
Dr. Rabowski, I have the honor of presenting the candidates recommended by the faculty of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County for degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the state of Maryland given to the Board of Regents and the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, and by them entrusted to me, I hereby admit you to the degrees which you have earned during the course of your studies at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, in token whereof you shall be given a diploma with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Please be seated.
You'll get up again in just a minute, okay?
Before we begin reading the names of our graduates, we want to first share this short video recognizing our graduates who can't be with us today and are participating virtually. Please help us cheer for them here and online. And if you are a graduate joining us virtually, please post in the chat so that we can celebrate you.
Erin Aurora Grice Schwartzman, magna cum laude. Owen James Dole Hamilton. Sheila M. Abelano. Dae-Yoon Kim. Michael Caden Moe. Kevin Chan. Halima Yewande Adekoya, magna cum laude. Shayla Nicole Asquith. Kevin Banner, cum laude. Michael Lynn Bayless. Jackson Betcher, cum laude. Tyler Stewart Brust, magna cum laude. Marame Ann Sarsonas Canubas. Savannah J. Cavane. Deborah Almeida de Silva. Kayla D. Faines. Christine Fulham, magna cum laude. James Milo George. Kirabel Getachew. Zachary Hicks. Shamis Khalif Hirid, cum laude. Z. Hubenka, magna cum laude. Jasmine Sunhe Kwan, magna cum laude. Grace Olivia Lawrence. Julia Lebedev, magna cum laude. Anna Lee, magna cum laude. Christine Jiwan Lee, magna cum laude. Raisa Angelique Makaga. Melissa Ray Miller. Will Murphy, magna cum laude. Tong Nguyen. Arifa Oyendolapo Oladauda. Renee Ramirez. Amber Rethel. Whitney Samuel. Adam Schwartz, magna cum laude. Jenny Shu. Aurora Kate Oria Soriano. Anna Sung. Taryn Tater, cum laude. Jesse Aaron Wentz, magna cum laude. Lloyd Henry Williams, cum laude. Unique Willis, magna cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Gilardi. Deshaun E. Herbert Williams. Elizabeth Rockebrand. Kimberly Snyder.
Let's give all of the graduates who are not here today a round of applause. Today, each graduate will receive a memento from UMBC's Alumni Association, represented here today by Mr. Kevin Yang. Kevin Stan, he's one of our 85,000 UMBC alumni. He graduated with a degree in computer science in 2007, is the founder of KRY Properties. Please give him a round of applause. And now we get to the main part of today. We will begin now with our in-person graduates coming to the stage. Please enjoy yourself. Remain until it's over, but we'll have some fun. We're ready. Okay? All right.
Bachelor's candidates in the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. We now present the graduates in Africana Studies. Jordan Knox. DeMonte L. Reed. We now present the graduates in American Studies. Tanisha Abegley. Rebecca Nicole Knoppenberger, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in Ancient Studies. Emma Karen St. Croix, summa cum laude. David Bowman, summa cum laude. Abigail Kennedy. We now present the graduates in Asian Studies. Caleb Allen Fuller. Joshua Raven U. Gaviola. Benjamin Jin Saito Sheris, cum laude. Kapono Yuenten. Jonathan Yang. Veronica Camille Simpson, cum laude. We now present the graduates in dance. Janae Samuel, cum laude. Greta Grace Zinsky, cum laude. We now present the graduates in economics. Deja Candy. Brevin Toussaint Franklin, magna cum laude. Paul Baxmati. Kim Suzette Dixon. Chester Peter Godric, summa cum laude. Alexander Nole Wazaleski. Matthew Timothy Langfit. Sakina Awan. Chiameli C. Nwanasobi. Jovin John, cum laude. Simon Cadle, cum laude. Dawood Fahim Wallace. Daryl Rohan Marshall. Victoria Sohm. Kieran Achilles Garner. Trent Schultz, magna cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Montgomery, cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Krennick, cum laude. Matthew Curtis Hoskins. Matthew Albert Molthrop, cum laude. Mark K. Cruzan. Reese Varley, cum laude. Lawrence Leon Bennett. Nina Pumipak, cum laude. Anna Caitlin Lonchar, cum laude. Carly Lynn Ryder, magna cum laude. Anastasia Gaidim, magna cum laude. Jake Richmond. Alexander Francis Handler, summa cum laude. Seth Robert Thomas, summa cum laude. Haley Truck Vu. Megan Page Cleverly, magna cum laude. Sydney Nguyen, magna cum laude. Leanne Hao Kai. Joseph Myung-Jin Lee. Thomas Maurice Sutherland, cum laude. Mr. Shingo Yoshioka. Adam Joseph Edery, cum laude. Jonas Luke Wakelin. Nathan Johnson, summa cum laude. Mohammed A. Majid. Brennan Miller, magna cum laude. Shine and Me. Margot Elizabeth Henley, summa cum laude. David Masandilov, cum laude. Oren C. Waldeek. Chow D. Mai. We now present the graduates in Emergency Health Services. Caleb Benjamin Ziv. Jack Everett Burnett. Charles E. Coe. Patrick Jones Mumford. Mehdi Jamal. Noman Ijaz, cum laude. Abdur Ismail Medrano Cruz. Jemiah K. Perez Policarpio, cum laude. Munira Munir Alotebi, cum laude. Alexis Smith. Joshua William Cook. We now present the graduates in English. Ryan Dohee Kwok. Joni C. Sheckler. Amy Ozaki, cum laude. Zaira Maria Girala Munoz. Kyle Lucas Wagner. Gabriella Marie Salas, cum laude. Roland Dan Smith, magna cum laude. Julian Dowling Ford, cum laude. Zachary T. Dammons, cum laude. Jada Sky Williams. Serena Elizabeth Wilson, cum laude. Nicholas Paul Harris, magna cum laude. Lexis Rain Heber, magna cum laude. Christina Smith, cum laude. Sarah Nicole Dean, magna cum laude. Nandi Cook Creek. Mairead Porchette, cum laude. We now present the graduates in Geography and Environmental Systems. Michael Benton. Sarah Jo Neves, cum laude. Timothy Joseph McDonough, cum laude. Aaron Hamner, magna cum laude. Rachel Aaron Kidwell. David Richard Ramarui. Alexandra C. Harris. Michael Andrew Allman, magna cum laude. Andrew Sylvester Perez. Emilio R. Concari, cum laude. Hayden James Black. Carter Michael Marino. Isabel Miriam Dastvan, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Cecilia Smith. Hannah Maria Varner, cum laude. We now present the graduates in Global Studies. Nde Ami Faye, cum laude. Sarah Farmer. Ashley Giovanna Ruano Ortarte. Firas Zagab. Cameron Swan. Natalie Catherine Bayeva. Katerina Yakusheva, summa cum laude. Annette Michelle Marin. Kaylee J. Nelson, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in history. Andrew Joseph Montgomery. John Reed Walden Peria. Matthew James Vorse. Joseph Thomas Nestle. Julie Dale Katingan Rupal. Andrea Gregory. Molly Claire Lee, cum laude. Emily Rose Beyer. Annika Hossein. Jonathan Bordeaux. Peyton Diane Thibault, cum laude. Christopher Mitchell Veers. Zachary Garrett Kay. Sean George Wisman. Benjamin Joseph Nilsson Helmick. Joshua Fowler. Jacob Ford Ridgway. Aaron Beck Stone. Ethan Alexander Militich, cum laude. Danielo Lubomir Petro Marian Lecheshin, summa cum laude. Daniel Curtis. Sakina Dasti, cum laude. We now present the graduates in Media and Communication Studies. Joshua Forlata Gray, summa cum laude. Zion Murphy. Amelia Raquel Torres. Francesca Merchant Winborn, magna cum laude. Adam Jordan. Angelica Roberta Mansfield, magna cum laude. Joy Marie Vogt, magna cum laude. Elena Youngmi Kim, magna cum laude. Melissa Tu Wen Pham. Jessica Wood. Elizabeth Guang Li Chen, magna cum laude. Sebastian Hoff Merrick. Jamar Smith. Julia Hatmaker, cum laude. Kyle Leonard Craig. Morgan Reese. Madeline Songer, cum laude. Jermaine Alexandria Lawrence. Alejandra Hope Timal. Jordan J. Lomax, magna cum laude. Ijil Muran Davidorj. Emily Kathleen O'Keefe, summa cum laude. Antoinette Wilkins. Ian Hunter Trowinski. Lauren Danielle Hargrave, cum laude. Remy Elena Sijuade. Grace Elizabeth Bundy, magna cum laude. Mariam Ahmed Tori, summa cum laude. Morgan Lee Casey, summa cum laude. Farah Mame Atua Crunchy. Huria Ahmed. Saron Tedessa, magna cum laude. Londell Dwayne Owens. Leah Iannuzzi, magna cum laude. Taj Amira Clark. Yunho Lee. Jordan Joseph Ehart. Samuel Wyatt Solomon. Ashley Elizabeth Bonilla. Carly Keating. We now present the graduates in Modern Languages, Linguistics, and Intercultural Communication. Caleb Adrian Ruck, summa cum laude. Liam Alex Scott. Harrison Lawrence Fletcher. James Jeremiah Angle, summa cum laude. Marcos Alexis Fiorella. Kristen Margaret Bechtel, summa cum laude. Lester Lara. Carla Monroy. Caitlin Marie Crosby. Viridiana Colosio Martinez. We now present the graduates in music. Kyler Hewitt, magna cum laude. Erica Morgan Rollins, cum laude. John Allen Loreg, cum laude. Sebastian Willem Carroll McMillan. Kaylee Guadrone, magna cum laude. Dale Joseph Gray, summa cum laude. Timothy Aaron Provost, summa cum laude. Nicholas Anastasios Cosmas, cum laude. Alex E. Armbruster. Connor A. Williams, magna cum laude. Adam W. Smith, cum laude. Dania Y. Palacios, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in philosophy. Nicholas Richard Anderson, cum laude. Cameron T. Lee. Jean Mendoza. Madeline Mora. We now present the graduates in political science. Sarah Hope Montgomery, cum laude. Juan Alejandro Capurro. Joshua Marbury. John Lawrence Huddle. Lauren Nicole Wattring, magna cum laude. Patricia Esther Buitron Vera. Raymond Leacat, summa cum laude. Rabia Muinedin. Presley Christine Jordan. Emma Justine Rizzuti, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Jeffrey Hartney, cum laude. Sarah Baloch, cum laude. Garrett Richard Posey, magna cum laude. Paris E. Lee. Rukeya M. Dusty, cum laude. Ruma Kalsi, cum laude. Baraket Gashaw Bile. Stephen Kale, summa cum laude. Matthew Braisted. Rebecca Nusrat Rahman. Maggie Marie Gossowich, cum laude. Jacob Eli Meyer Troy. Marissa Faith Hare. Justin David Balchunas, cum laude. Juliana Schiffers. Angela Roxana Herrera Perez. Alex Marsh, magna cum laude. Arifa Oyendolapo Oladauda. Alexander Backert. Ethiopia Tilahun Demise. John Frank Williams. Alize Malik. Eric Anthony Wykane. Matt Nelsie M. Andrade. Destiny Barber. We now present the graduates in psychology. Dawn Grace Bunch, magna cum laude. Micheline Nasoga. Angelica Maria Prada. Ashley Maria Delgado Penaranda. Abigail S. Dowd. Amanda Brianna Battle. Lucero Cortez Salazar, magna cum laude. Adriana Demore, magna cum laude. Jessica Alana Siegel. Stephanie Christina Bonilla Romero. Nova Hyona Kim, magna cum laude. Courtney Elise Arrington, cum laude. Brooke Adriana Zanti, magna cum laude. Anj Magni Chebu Nagachu. Ariel Jean-Jacques. Daniel W. Umberger. James Matthias, cum laude. Melanie Jones. Ashley Nicole Pollock, magna cum laude. Caitlin Brooke Leffler, cum laude. Colin Edward Bennett. Bailey Klum. Sana Aslam. Isaiah Alondre Plaza, cum laude. Ni Phuong Kin Lei, magna cum laude. Brenda Vanaseng. Trevor Raymond Jansen, cum laude. Alexander Smith, summa cum laude. Christopher Panetta Gallo, magna cum laude. Sydney Nicole Dockendorf. Rebecca Lynn Dockendorf, cum laude. Jessica Elizabeth Nunez Fleitas, cum laude. Jasmine Lee Richardson, magna cum laude. Katrina Andrea Veloso. Clara Connolly. Julianne Teresa Burrows, magna cum laude. Abigail Timball, magna cum laude. Finch Xavier Grace, summa cum laude. Kelsey McKenna, cum laude. Sarah Marie Couch, summa cum laude. Eve E. Kuo, cum laude. Cindy Hugh Wen Lo, magna cum laude. Rachel Kill. Amy Nakiran. Parisai Niaradzo Sokodai. April Michelle Adeleye, magna cum laude. Leah Chapman. Saba P. Masi, magna cum laude. Claire Corey Macaulay, magna cum laude. Alexander Harvin. Shannon Ramdeen Basundial, cum laude. Caitlin Iris Walton, summa cum laude. Anaya Green. Lexi Murphy. Elaine Lashin, magna cum laude. Chelsea Flynn. Stephanie Michelle Lewis. Coleman Brathwaite. Zoha Faraz, cum laude. Sarah Migdal Canizales. Rachel Bishop. Melissa Ashley Pena. Jordan Scribner McDougall, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Thatch, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Payne Todd. Deja Monique Godwin. Haley Nicole Sayo, magna cum laude. Angelique Miranda Muniz. Cassandra Constance Mishanya, cum laude. Christopher Lee Catro, magna cum laude. Hazel Chisholm Bukola Amanzi. James Christopher Dwyer, cum laude. Ma Noor. Huda Kalawi, magna cum laude. Kendi Bino, magna cum laude. Nelvin Alexander Arevalo. Kevin Dern, magna cum laude. Alyssa Palazzo, magna cum laude. Brooke Lauren Thomas, magna cum laude. Mai Narva, magna cum laude. Mercedes Olivia Fuller, cum laude. Nayema Islam. Kaylin Y. Iqbal Ali. Ana Patricia Diaz. Nestor E. Leon. Judah Womack, magna cum laude. Cynthia Chow, cum laude. Hector Alonso Moreno. Janae Gordon, cum laude. Bianca Marie Morales Gonzalez. Cajun Lai, summa cum laude. Aissatou Jallo, summa cum laude. Fatima Mabarki, magna cum laude. Chloe Ann Coco, cum laude. Thomas Ryan Carey. Chase A. McCunn. Shelby Remington Gordon, magna cum laude. Dara Bharat Kumar Patel, cum laude. Caroline Spencer Sargent, magna cum laude. Vanessa Nicole Esposito. Namra Ashraf, magna cum laude. Naya Selena Coakley. Yeun Lee, cum laude. Melanie Michelle Moran. Kenneth Jacob, cum laude. Victoria Seo. Nagin Randhawa. Maria Alexandra Carter. Nyak Han Chuang, cum laude. Jamie Jaewon Pion, cum laude. Chloe Alexandra Fong. Mohammed Hassan Shokuhi. Paige Marie Vandita, cum laude. Iris Mlayeno Sharif. Serena Surveillon. Sebastian Brand McNary, magna cum laude. Sadai Menjivar. Amna Jamal Hussein. Iman S. Tashoma. Ria Manocha, cum laude. Ilariolua Emmanuel Akinola. Precious Mensa. Astrid Giselle Lomelli. Cindy Michelle Asui. Sarata Lisa Dabo. Navneet Kaur. Yamari Karoma. Ruth Prudencio. Rachel Torres. Eliza Christine Marie Granados Liu, summa cum laude. Kolale Ali Akbar Bikchani. Sophia Ahmed. Haley Lynn Owens, cum laude. We now present the graduates in Sociology, Anthropology, and Public Health. Shaheen Reed, cum laude. Sean Moneke. Lillian Catherine McCoy. Maya Jill Lanieski. Hope Suzanne Edelman, magna cum laude. Dara Morgan Holloman, cum laude. Mariam Zahra Jaffrey. Jessica Selner. Alpha Bayo Jr. Heather Hinson, cum laude. Esther Weir, magna cum laude. Wissam Fadlel Mola. True Vu. Leah Elizabeth Evans, summa cum laude. Kara Zincini, summa cum laude. Rachel Brooke Ridgely. Forrest Jones. Amama Sayeda Saeed. Dim Lam Lun. Abigail Brooke Cotton, cum laude. Catherine Ann Mazine. Sophia Smith. Omalua Akinropo. Alani Francois. Renlyn Wilson. Daniela Caceres Barreau. Carolyn Rose Boyer, cum laude. Arthur Blom.
Kevin Chan.
Kayla Elise Horton, magna cum laude. Saad Fakar, magna cum laude. Erica Lachiz Wo. Aji Ida So. Tyler William McDonald. Charles Earl Harris Jr. Jasmia Perry. Nista Lamichane, magna cum laude. Michelle X. Nguyen. Cindy Villatoro, summa cum laude. Mati Manka Tadzon. Aubrey Zepp. Lauren Nicole Stone, cum laude. Casey Blair Turner, magna cum laude. Shireen B. Ann Kak Rapahe. Richard G., cum laude. Asia Muhammad Ayub Bora, cum laude. Peniel Gabriel Bayena. Emily Shen, magna cum laude. Michael No. Vivian A. Pham, magna cum laude. Sherry Lee. Olabode Christopher Adeafa Olashopo. Janae Lexine Ferguson.
Sienna Ragland.
We now present the graduates in theater. Claudia L. Carter, cum laude. Logan Spates. Claudia Rylan Rose Talbot, cum laude. Sabrina Dumas. Michaela Blacker, magna cum laude. Robin Alicia Levy. Marina Benavides. Colin Alexander Maher, cum laude. Miles Abramson, cum laude. Michael Osmer Carpenter, magna cum laude. Theodore Sharon III, cum laude. Alexandra Louise Shawn, cum laude. Anna Tether, cum laude. Christian Eduardo Miranda. We now present the graduates in visual arts. Jalen Devon Hardin. Jordan Caleb Washington. Kyle Werther, cum laude. Riley Maloney. Kelly Hong, cum laude. Nicholas R. Jasu. Lauren Rebecca Brock. Emma Hash. Huyen P. Nguyen, cum laude. Madeline Victoria Arbutus, summa cum laude. Scott Hart. Aaron Price Westcott. Malcolm Gilbert. Kevin Wynn, cum laude. Anne Lorraine Pogdanganon Santos, magna cum laude. Brittany Everett. Barsat Tapa. Camille Nadia Oliver. Linnea Galetta, summa cum laude. Sarah O'Grady, summa cum laude. Amy Cornell, magna cum laude. Kristen Hume, magna cum laude. Trey Howard, cum laude. Jennifer Elizabeth Satz, cum laude. Fabrizio Dulanto. Jacob Allen Yepes, magna cum laude. Francis Nathan Bailly Yesai, cum laude. Bella Posidente, magna cum laude. Samantha Elian Papastefano, summa cum laude. Dylan Yuanjui Chow, magna cum laude. Antonio Oswald Dake, cum laude. Autumn Joy Williams, cum laude. Adriana Isabel Velez, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Callender. Sierra Catherine Pierce, cum laude. Joshua Tetlow, magna cum laude. Gary Paul Combo Jr. Julius Echapari, cum laude. Kevin Michael Kaufman, magna cum laude. Kevin Pounds, magna cum laude. Zachary William Barker Fry, cum laude. Max Tortorelli Buechner, summa cum laude. Ricardo Fitzgerald Hawkins Jr. Rachel Elizabeth Wesley, summa cum laude. Nick Michael Stefanowitz. Olawabumi Tuwalade Adeniji, magna cum laude. Bachelor's candidates in the School of Social Work. We now present the graduates in social work. Bertha Josefina Ramjit Monroe. Amy Areli Caballero. Humelele Sibongikosi Ininza. Elsie S. Estrada Murillo, Laura Lee Jerome, Zara Riaz, Naveed Mekrab Khani, Daniel Baylor, Nicholas Nemphos, summa cum laude, Yabasira Yatesha Work, Alpha Work, Samantha Berlin, Sarah Elizabeth Campbell, cum laude, Amber Kreitzer, Christopher Mason Hale, Tatiana Elizabeth Laguna Sosa, Rosemary Alustiza Montoro, Melissa Gilardi, Erica Hernandez, Priscilla Abigail Canis, Hamin Jung, magna cum laude, Glenda Xiomara Gutierrez, Valeria Alvarez, Angie F. Quiroz Flores, Simone R. Boggs, summa cum laude, Dwayne Phillips, Mary Beth Mareski, Jane Elizabeth DeHita, Par Teal, Isita Kimberly Kwame, Madeline Marie Argumedo, Karen Belinda Schwartz, Luke Michael Wheatley, Madison Finneran, Audra Lena Marchetta Sherman, Kathia Sheridan, Udochi Elendu, Ruby Gabrielle Tippett, Christiane Davis, Bhavna Persod, Sean Michael Rill, Joshua Wenzinger, Jocelyn Ann Mayer, Rabia Misana, Joanna Therese Wall, Teco da Silveira, Julia del Carmen Aviles Zavala, Veronica Romero, Pierce Connor, Aisha Smith, Emily Lipsitz Wardrick, Emma Ernest, Sebastian Gill, Carolina Murma, Jamie Adelina Haiyan Yang, Elijah James Johnson, Samantha Elizabeth Whippick, Bright Frimpong Ansa, Deborah Smith, Mary Frances Remmers, Ghislaine Anik Nobola, Brianna Alicia Davis, Harvey Joe Laguerre, cum laude, Francesca Emily Rizos, Carrie Ann Garrity, Catherine A. Ladson, Veronica Arroyo, Andrew Taylor Schwabland, Anoa Hawkins. Bachelor's candidates in the Erickson School. We now present the graduates in Management of Aging Services. Laura Catherine Bando, cum laude.
We are almost there. Almost there. And now, before I ask you to turn your tassels, please take this moment to just savor this moment. I tell every group, the last president, Michael Hooker, said that he loved to eat pizza. He said the problem was when he was eating one piece, he was already thinking about the next piece. So he never took the time to really enjoy this piece because his eyes were on the next, right? But this is your pizza right here. This slice. your families all around you, your friends, your classmates. You will never have this moment again. So savor it as I give you these last words. First, I share the words of the first president of UMBC, Alvin Kuhn, who spoke to the graduating class in 1970. And he said this: if you bring to the future the same personal qualities and personal commitment you brought to this campus, good and important things will happen to each of you and to those around you, and we will be so proud as we are today. And now from me to you, be confident and know that if you persevere, and we know you will reach your goals, though you are certain, as we all are, to be challenged and tested along the way. But remember that your dreams, and most important, your character, will determine who you will become. Your character will be reflected most clearly in the courage you possess, in your telling the truth, in your compassion that you show for others. And so be true to yourselves, true in your relationships. Always work to inspire, to elevate other people. You will always be connected to each other, and you will always be a part of UMBC. I want you to be happy, be safe, and keep hope alive. Class of 2022, you may now turn your tassels. Let's give them a standing ovation. Standing ovation, standing ovation. Everybody get up, get up, get up, feel it. Standing ovation from the crowd. Come on, give it up. And remain standing. Remain, this is a good moment. This is your moment. Remember the applause. Remember the love. And remain standing. Please remain standing as we play the alma mater. When you come back as alums, always remind people, when the alma mater is playing, nobody moves. Out of respect for ourselves and for our beloved UMBC, out of an abundance of caution, we ask that you not sing because of COVID right now, but follow the words on the screen. After the alma mater, we ask you remain, audience, in your seats. Our program will be concluded by our Grand Marshal, and then the platform will recess, and then you may wait for them outside as they come out. You've been an amazing audience. God bless you all. Round of applause for everybody.
You
Will everyone kindly remain standing until the platform party has recessed? Family and friends are asked to meet the graduates outside of the event center. On behalf of the UMBC community, I wish you congratulations, everyone,